Let's take a look at how we can take the derivative of this equation using first principles. So the question says h of x is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 3. To use first principles, we need to use the formula f prime x, which is the derivative, is equal to the limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. So we've got, in this case, we've got h of x. What we need is f, or rather h of x plus h. So I'm going to say h of x plus h, that's going to equal. So in place of x, everywhere I see x, I'm going to put x plus h. So this is going to be x plus h all squared plus 2 into x plus h minus 3. Now let's simplify. So this is going to be x squared plus 2xh plus h squared plus 2x plus 2h minus 3. Now I can simplify. I've got x squared here. Then I've got 2x. Then I've got it. Actually, I can't simplify that anymore, so might as well leave it like that. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to substitute these two, so this and this, into my derivative formula. So I'm going to write h prime x, so the derivative of h is equal to the limit as h approaches 0. So h of x plus h is x squared plus 2xh plus h squared plus 2x plus 2h minus 3. And I'm subtracting the original, which is x squared plus 2x minus 3. And that's all divided by h. Now we need to simplify. So the limit as h approaches 0, x squared plus 2xh plus h squared plus 2x plus 2h minus 3 minus x squared minus 2x plus 3, all divided by h. Now let's simplify. So x squared minus x squared, 2x minus 2x minus 3 plus 3. So I'm left with the limit as h approaches 0 of 2xh plus h squared plus 2h, all divided by h. Now I can take out h as a common factor. So the limit as h approaches 0 of h into 2x plus h plus 2 divided by h. I can now cancel, and so I'm left with limit h approaches 0 of 2x plus h plus 2. And now at this point, I can drop the limit and substitute 0. So this is going to be 2x plus 0 plus 2. So 2x plus 2. So f, or rather h prime x, is going to equal 2x plus 2. Let's move on to the next one. So this says f of x equals minus 4 over x. So I want to work out what f of x plus h is going to be. So that's going to equal minus 4 over x plus h. So the derivative f prime x is going to equal the limit as h approaches 0. It's going to be f of x plus h, so minus 4 over x plus h, minus f of x, so minus 4 over x, all over h. Now let's rewrite this so that we can work with the numerator separately. So the limit as h approaches 0 of minus 4 over x plus h minus 4 over x, and then divided by h over 1. So I'm just going to work with this left hand side. So the limit as h approaches 0, minus 4 over x plus h, the negative and the negative makes a positive, 4 over x, and then divided by h over 1. Now we need to get an LCD here, so the limit as h approaches 0. And so the LCD here, I'm going to multiply this side by x plus h. So this will be multiplied by x plus h. This will be multiplied by x. And so this will be multiplied by x. So big denominator, x into x plus h. And then here I'm going to have minus 4 times x plus 4 into x plus h. And then divided by h over 1. So then we have the limit as h approaches 0 of minus 4x plus 4x plus 4h all over x into x plus h, and then divided by h over 1. So let's simplify a little bit. So the limit as h approaches 0, now we've got the minus 4x plus 4x, that's going to cancel. And so I'm going to have 4h divided by x into x plus h. And then now I'm going to multiply. So I will change that division to multiplication, and I will flip the fraction. So multiplied by 1 over h. Okay, so now let's simplify a bit further now. So we have the limit as h approaches 0 of 4h times 1 is 4h divided by h times x into x plus h. So now let's cancel our h's. So I've cancelled the h's, they were factors, and so I can cancel them. So I'm left with 4 over x plus, or rather 4 into x plus h. Now at this point, I can, because I've cancelled the h now, I can now substitute 0 for my h. So at this point I can say that I want to drop the limit, and so I will substitute 0 here. So this then simplifies as 4 over x times x, and that's equal to 4 over x squared. So that is f prime x. Yep, okay. Now let's take a look at this question here. So given the function f of x equals minus x squared minus 5x, question 1, determine the average gradient of f between x equals minus 1 and x equals 3. So first we need to work out what the y coordinates are going to be for those x values. So I'm going to say f of minus 1 is going to equal minus into minus 1 all squared minus 5 into minus 1. So this is going to be minus, and minus 1 squared is 1, and then minus 5 and minus 1 makes a plus 5. So this is 5 minus 1, which is 4. So one coordinate will be minus 1 and 4. Then let's work out what f of 3 is going to be. So f of 3 is going to equal minus, and then 3 squared, minus 5, and then 3. So this is going to be minus 9, minus 5, 10, 15. So this is going to equal minus 24. So this coordinate will be 3 and minus 24. So the average gradient is going to equal y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we can use here, I'm going to say minus 24 minus 4 divided by 3 minus 1. And so if you put this in our calculators, so minus 24 minus 4, then 3 minus 1. Get an answer of negative 7. That's the average gradient. Question 2, determine f prime x from first principles. Okay, so let's do that. So again, f of x is equal to minus x squared minus 5x. F of x plus h will equal minus x plus h all squared minus 5 into x plus h. Now we need to substitute into our formula. So f prime x equals the limit as h approaches 0, and then we're going to have minus, and then let's simplify. I should have simplified here, so let's simplify this a bit further. So this will be minus x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus 5x minus 5h. So that will simplify into minus x squared minus 2xh minus h squared minus 5x minus 5h. Okay, so we can substitute that into our formula now. So minus x squared minus 2xh minus h squared minus 5x minus 5h minus the original function, which is minus x squared minus 5x. And that's all divided by h. So now we'll say that the limit as h approaches 0, now we can simplify a bit. So minus x squared minus 2xh minus h squared minus 5x minus 5h plus x squared plus 5x divided by h. So now the minus x squared plus 5x minus 5x. So we've got the limit as h approaches 0 of minus 2xh minus h squared minus 5h, all divided by h. So now I can take out h as a factor. So the limit as h approaches 0 of h into minus 2x minus h minus 5, all divided by h. So that can disappear. And now since I've cancelled the h in the denominator, I can now drop my limit. So this will be minus 2x minus 0 minus 5. So f prime x is going to equal minus 2x minus 5. Next question says, calculate the gradient of the tangent at x equals 2. So this is the equation, or this is the equation to get me the gradient. So when x is equal to 2, the gradient of the tangent will be f prime of 2. So that's minus 2 times 2 minus 5. So that's minus 4 minus 5, which is minus 9.